This article, along with a visual presentation, will show what I see and what I believe is the secret of Rapa Nui, better known as Easter Island. A few years back, I was interested in how supervolcanoes cool Earth. It was then that I started noticing an interesting volcanology item concerning the Great Pyramid of Giza. Originally, it had been coated in reflectivity. So bright did it shine that it became known as the mirror of heaven, reflecting sun back to the heavens. Ancient civilizations used pictogram in speech. The hieroglyphs are well known. Looking at Giza in a new way, I could see now a science I had been studying night and day. Supervolcano. Volcanic ash, when it reaches the stratosphere, usually by supervolcano, creates a highly reflective vapor and surrounds Earth. The vapor is highly reflective, and the incoming sun reflects off of it back to heaven, just as the mirror of heaven pyramid. The archaic term fits the science of this natural phenomena, volcanic mirror. The process, when done by supervolcanoes, generally reflects so extremely that it drops temperatures on Earth to ice age, a volcanic winter. Not only would it cool Earth if we did it right, it would fight the solar flare predictions of 2012 without freezing Earth. Geoengineering. I knew what I was seeing looking at Giza now. A giant pictogram in their language, a message to the future to save us, the largest of volcanic-looking pyramids, symbolizing the largest volcano, supervolcano, plus reflectivity would equal volcanic mirror. A volcanology message, clear as day. So I made my first videos to show the pictogram as it was originally. Then I thought, what if there is more? I started looking and reading other items, and I found Rapa Nui, Easter Island. Obviously, they must have known extensive volcanology to understand a volcanic mirror. Once I studied the statues of Easter Island, I thought, what if you knew volcanology and looked at this in a different way? The pyramid builders did, and obviously knew what would happen in our time. They believed so strongly they said a message. So I looked at this one. Easter Island is surrounded by huge statues, all facing inwards like a ring. All are made of volcanic material, some with red tops. All except the Ahu Akivi set of 7, which stare out into the Pacific Ocean, into the Pacific Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire, a circle of volcanoes in that Pacific Ocean where those 7 Ahu Akivi look. Some active, some dormant, like the statues on Easter Island, some with red tops, some not. And Easter Island, the only Pacific island with ancient writing hieroglyph, written tablets similar to the Egyptians' writing. The only island where those were found in the Pacific. If doing a puzzle, a pictogram, the volcanic statues facing inward would symbolize the ring. Red hats active, others the dormant. The only statues facing out of the ring would be the key to where to look. To the Pacific, to the Ring of Fire. I believe there is much more. As with the pyramid, I started with the basic pictogram, but have found much more. It's like a giant volcanology message, like parables written in stone meant to speak to volcanologists of the future. It seems to me each are linked to extensive volcanology. Each translates a science in any language that's plain to see. In a language they each spoke, directed at volcanologists, and then seemingly quite simple. I think they loved us. They sent a message to the future to save us. And they didn't fail, which is amazing. A message to save the planet, written in stone like the tablets of Moses, by an ancient race people still haven't even figured out. I would say each piece has purpose. I know the Egyptian pyramid is volcanic mirror. And why? To cool Earth. It is not theory. They spoke the language. The pictogram translates into a salvation of pure science that has reason in that it stops the end of the world ancients predicted. As a weapon done wrong, it would freeze Tesla's ray gun theory with a volcanic winter. Done right, it saves. No piece doesn't have purpose, and the science is the visual. With Easter Island, I see again a pictogram, and the science yet again is right there and applies to the volcanology. They were telling us the ring of fire is right out there in the now Pacific Ocean. Now why? With the pyramid we understand to cool the Earth. We now have the basic message with each pictogram. But there's so much more. Now look at the video and see Easter Island, its ring of statues facing in, and the puzzles staring, the statues staring out at the ocean, and then look and see the ring of fire.